Well, he served for years on City Council and for decades on the County Commission. Todd Portune's name will soon grace both the county building and the street in front of it. Thank you so much for joining us on this Monday evening. I'm Craig McKee.
And I'm Kristen Hartman. Evan MILLWARD shares the tributes today as Portune was laid to rest.
Seems like everyone knew Todd Portune, the city councilman and the county commissioner, but few knew him the way his friends and family did. The track star, the father, the brother.
Over the years, in addition to being my brother, Todd took on the role of being my father, my role model, my hero. Last Saturday, I lost all of those.
His big brother, Bob, remembers the last phone call.
That relentlessly humble son of a gun said that I was his hero. And I told him that that was impossible because he was mine.
We heard that a lot. Professionally, Portune took on anyone he felt wasn't being fair.
Suggest that the county is reneging on its commitment, I take great offense at.
But he was always respectful.
He was a drum major for justice, someone who I loved and revered.
And he never let a physical challenge stop him. His 3 kids with him every step of the way, too.
They loved him and he loved them and they knew him best. And so through his struggles, through the obstacles that he overcame, he also showed them how to live.
Portune's former chief of staff now sits in his seat. Victoria Parks grew up less than 1 mile from the Portunes.
His work, it ran through his blood.
Underneath that service lay a faith.
Well, as I said goodbye to Todd a week ago, I looked at Todd and I said, Todd, I am absolutely positive that your earthly father and your heavenly father are very, very proud.
His family was at the heart of this service today, and they've set up funds in his honor with the Down Syndrome Association of Greater Cincinnati and Maslow's Army. In downtown, I'm Evan MILLWARD, WCPO 9 News.
As Evan mentioned, Portune was the longest serving elected official in the county. Our team coverage continues with MARIEL CARBONE. She was also there for the services and has more from downtown.
Well, it was emotional for people inside at today's visitation, all people sharing different stories with me about how Todd Portune impacted their life. And when I asked, what's his legacy that he'll leave behind as a leader, people telling me there's not just one project or initiative to point to, it's more about who he was as a person. Nearly 3 decades of public service defining Todd Portune.
Todd Portune was the epitome of a public servant.
It's why so many came out to pay their respects at the public visitation Monday. But just what that public service looked like is different to everyone.
Always talked about the importance of transportation.
He fought a lot for the environmental.
Millennium Hotel, right across the street here.
Local and state leaders, friends, and constituents say his legacy is more than just one project.
He didn't like to see people suffer. He wanted to find a reasonable way to solve things.
It's a spirit he embodied, one that reached beyond the title of politician.
A lot of people thought he was a politician, but he wasn't. He really genuinely believed in serving other people. He went out and fought the wrongs and made them right.
Definitely a fighter. He struggled, but he would always persevere. He was always fighting for it.
Many hoping that spirit lives on, giving life to a legacy left behind.
He was my godson, and I owe that man so much.
And one woman I spoke to tells me that she hopes that there's another leader in our community that can bring those same values forward, but that nobody can replace Commissioner Todd Portune. Reporting downtown, MARIEL CARBONE, WCPO 9 News.